Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to Northern Burlington County Regional High School. I'm Mr. James Dowd, joined by broadcasting student Mr. Decker Morrow and Mr. Kyle Forsini, and we are here live at Northern Burlington County Regional High School. It is senior night. It is Monday, October 17th, 2016, as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds take on the Pennsauken Indians. How you doing tonight, Decker?
I'm all right. I'm excited for a good game. We got this, and then we got the girls' game coming up later. Hopefully two good matches where Northern will win them both. But, we're on a winning streak. Northern hasn't lost a game we've been at since last year's senior night, and it's senior night again, so maybe we'll keep that streak alive.
That's right, and as you said, this is the first game in our doubleheader for our senior night. It has been an unseasonably warm day today with a high of 85 degrees. It's about 75. It's cooling off a little bit, but looks like it's a great night and a great turnout here with our friends and family members and community members here to support our Hounds as they take on Pennsauken, and that was an early shot on goal there as Pennsauken looks to clear this one to about midfield. Northern is led by head coach Mr. Justin Faust. He's a history teacher at Northern Burlington Middle School. He also has assistant coaches Mr. Zach Westerberg, who teaches health and physical education here at the farm, and Mr. Dave Rogers, who teaches history here at the high school. So those guys have a lot of athletic experience, and it's clear they've got the boys fired up and ready to play here for senior night.
Yeah, like you said already, they've had one shot on goal, and they've really controlled the possession through the first minute and a half of this game. If they can just keep that alive, they're probably going to get a shot on goal or a goal real soon.
And looks like there's some fancy footwork there at midfield. Now, Northern started the season well. They tied Morristown, who's one of their heated rivals, 1-1 on September 8th, and they defeated Nottingham 6-1 on September 10th. They're currently 6-8-1. They're really competitive this year, and they're looking ahead to play in the state tournament in just a couple of weeks, which should be starting about 2 weeks from today on August 31st.
Northern's still got the ball in Pennsauken territory. It looks like this is going to be I guess it's a goal kick, not a corner.
Now, Northern's actually played really well on the road this season. They're 4-4. They've actually struggled at home, 2-4-1, but they look to get a bounce-back win here today in front of our home crowd for senior night. And if you stay tuned to halftime, there'll be a great ceremony honoring our seniors who have worked really hard the past 4 years here at Northern. Northern's coming off a loss to Delran, 3-0, but Delran's a really good team. They're 12-2 so far this season, so I know hopefully that game won't get the Hounds down and they can put some points on the board here.
It definitely doesn't look like it has so far, and I think that's going to be a foul against Pennsauken. That's going to give us a free kick, maybe a chance to have a goal right now. Really early for a goal, and a nice way to start the game. 2.5 minutes in, and he's going to get a second shot on goal.
And that is the Hounds kicking it here towards the goal. Number 9. It's going to get past the keeper. That's going to be a goal for Northern. Great job there.
Yeah, Northern just keeps the pressure up. That's already one goal. I mean, that's just what we were saying. They've had the pressure all game. They continue that, and now they're up 1-0.
That was a great play there by Christian Hurt. He actually leads the Hounds in goals this season. And in addition to Sam Adenyi, those are our number 1 and number 2 goal scorers and assist leaders here for the Hounds. So that's a great way to get on the board there early in the game with under 5 minutes. Northern's already on the board, up against Pennsauken, 1-0.
Yeah, great way to start. You get your all the nerves out of it. You get that loss out of your mind. The players are really now they're all they have to do is hold on to this 1-0 lead, and they've got it.
Looks like a struggle there at midfield as Pennsauken's looking to stay aggressive here. Now, Christian Hurt, as we said, top goal scorer for Northern. He's actually one of the top 10 goal scorers in Burlington County, and he's actually one of the top 5 assist leaders in the county, too. So we've got a great playmaker out there in the field, in addition to all of our players, our seniors especially, who are playing in front of their friends and family and will be honored at halftime.
Yeah, it's a big deal for these seniors. Some of them have been working on this varsity soccer team for 2, 3, even 4 years trying to make this team, and it's a really big deal. It's nice to see them get honored tonight.
And getting that goal on the board, I know, means a lot to the Hounds. They've actually been shut out 3 times this season, and they only score about 2 goals a game. So to get this point so early in the game, I think will really help them out. Now, in games where Northern scored multiple goals, they're actually 5-4, and in games where they've scored 3 goals or more, they are 4-0. So hopefully they can get off to a big start here and get a big win.
Oh, that one's going to go out of bounds for Northern. Oh, maybe not. No, it looks like Pennsauken was able to recover it and take it down the other way. This might be their first opportunity on goal.
Now these two will meet again in about a week on Monday, October 24th. They will be at Pennsauken, and then Northern finishes their season on Tuesday the 25th at Cinnaminson. So hopefully our boys can get a big home win here tonight before they go on the road to finish their year. And like I said, the state tournament is right around the corner, so hopefully our boys have their eye on the prize and can do some damage there in the state tournament and, maybe bring home a trophy here for Northern.
Pennsauken on the throw-in. They're gonna have another chance. I still think they haven't gotten a shot on goal yet, compared to Northern's 2 or 3 so far, and that's a big deal for Northern. That's why they're up right now.
And certainly these teams are no strangers to each other. Northern beat Pennsauken twice in 2015 with a score of 5-4 and scored a 3-1, and they also defeated them 2-0 in 2014. So I know Pennsauken's certainly looking to get back into this rivalry. Northern certainly had their number the last couple of years, but still plenty of soccer to play here with just under 34 minutes to play in the first half. Now these halves are slightly abbreviated tonight. They're going to be 40-minute halves instead of the traditional 45. Yeah, in an effort to squeeze in both senior nights here, and that one's going to sail over the net. Northern's going to look to clear.
Yeah, that one's going to sail right over the net. Northern's going to get their attempt at a goal kick here, maybe clear it out, try to bring the pressure back up on Pennsauken as it's gone the other way the last minute and a half.
Looked like a little scuffle there, and Pennsauken's looking to clear the zone. Now, Northern's been really busy the last month or so. They've had 10 games in 21 days, so you're hoping that fatigue's not a factor. They've got 2 games left in their season, and like I said, I know Coach Faust has got this team fired up looking ahead at the state playoffs, but still plenty of soccer to play there. Great play there by Abel Nunez as Northern continues to stay on the attack and hopefully can get another goal here in front of our home crowd.
Yeah, going up 2-0 in the first 10 minutes would be huge for this team. Like you said, they only score 2 goals a game, but I mean, getting them both in the first 10 minutes really helps to demoralize your opponent a little bit.
They've certainly been playing pretty well this season. As I said, they've had, in addition to their win versus Nottingham and a tie with Morristown, they had a big win against local rival Cinnaminson, and they've had some really close losses versus Morristown Friends, New Egypt, RV. So, some of those games could have went either way, and certainly 6-8-1 is not a great record, but not necessarily reflective of the talent that we have. Our team could very easily have 10 wins, and hopefully with 3 games to play can get a nice position here for the state playoffs.
Yeah, any of those games, just 1 or 2 unlucky bounces goes the wrong way, and a shot goes in the net that normally wouldn't. That's kind of what happens in soccer. You lose a couple close games like that, even games that you really shouldn't have lost, and I guess that's what happened to Northern this year, but they still have time to come around.
Yep, and they've had some big road wins in addition to their home wins. Big road wins at Florence, at Bordentown, at Morristown, recently at Burlington Township. They're currently ranked 8th in the BCSL, ahead of some of those local rivals, Burlington Township, Cinnaminson, and they're just behind teams like Palmyra and Holy Cross, who have been playing outstanding seasons. But still plenty of time here left in the first half, and again, for those just tuning in, I am Mr. James Dowd, joined by broadcasting student Mr. Decker Morrow. We are here live at the farm. It is Monday, October 17th, as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds take on the Pennsauken Indians, and that was a great play there by saving that one. Going to send this one out of the zone.
Yeah, it was Pensauken's best opportunity yet. They had a nice corner. It went right across the goal, and Northern was just able to stop it.
Looked like Ethan Shaw was pushing that one forward there. So Whitten Britton, one of our seniors on the team. That one's going to get scooped up.
Yeah, he was looking for a teammate right there to cross to, but nobody was there to recover it real quickly and take a shot on net, so it was an easy save for the goalie.
And as we said, it is senior night. There are 8 seniors on the Greyhounds tonight being honored. Whitten Britton, Alex Hushka, Isaac Inyang, Jake Iraka, Matt Kohler, Noah Osman, Jack Teich, and Dylan Rose. So looking forward to that at halftime, as our boys are on the board already, 1-0. Looks like that one's going to get away from Abel Nunez there at midfield. But Northern's back on the attack, wasting no time. I think the Hounds have a great combination of seniors on the team, as we said, those 8 seniors, but they've also got some really good young players. Junior Sam Adenyi's been playing really well this season. They've got sophomores Christian Hurt and Christian Slaby. Hurt leads the team in goals, and Slaby, back in net. So they've got a bright future for years to come.
Yeah, this team's definitely got a good variety of younger players and upperclassmen, and they've got quite a few younger players that are going to step up and try to fill the roles that the seniors leave this year.
Still plenty of soccer to play here in the first half. Just under 30 minutes to play. Now, last season, Northern had a great year. They actually started red hot. They were 7-3. That was the best start this team has had in about 15 years. They actually were selected to a coaches tournament. Only 16 teams out of 100 were picked for that. They were ranked in the top 15 of the Courier Post. And they actually hosted their first playoff game since 2001, led by senior Kyle Adams last year, who finished in one of the top goal scorers for Northern history. And Kyle Quigley, who was the goalkeeper last year, who was first all-times in saves in a season, second all-time in Northern history in shutouts. And that team finished the season 10-10-1, defeated Pemberton at home, and then lost to Ocean. But Ocean was a great team. They actually went on to beat Steiner and West Windsor and won the state tournament. So no shame in losing to the champs. But certainly this team can learn from that experience and hopefully, can advance to the tournament again this year and make some noise.
Yeah, I mean, it's never fun to lose, but at least you get, if you're losing to the team that won the whole thing, it feels a little bit better at least. And it shows you that they weren't really a bad team last year. They just happened to play the best team in the state.
And this is a team that's grown actually the last few years. 2013, the team was 7-11. In 2014, 9-9-2. Last year, as I said, started red hot, finished the season 10-10-1. This season, the team is 6-8-1 with 3 games to go. So, hopefully, even though they don't get the double-digit wins, they can still make some noise and advance to the state tournament. And then from there, anything could happen.
Yeah, Northern's cooled down the last couple minutes since their opening goal. I mean, now it's just a little bit more about possession, controlling the ball. You've already got the goal. You're up in the lead. It's a little easier right now. They can put up a sigh of relief as that one goes right out of bounds for Pemberton, Pennsauken.
And certainly plenty of time to play here. Under 28 minutes to play here in the first half. Northern's certainly been on the attack and been the aggressor so far. But, Pennsauken's hanging with them. Pennsauken struggled a little bit this season. They're currently 4-11. They actually have played a lot better on the road, though. They've gone 3-6 on the road, only 1-5 at home. So they're also looking for a big win. I'm sure this would mean a lot for their seniors as well to get a win here against a local team in Northern, who, as we said, has been playing pretty well this season and has kind of had Pennsauken's number the last few years.
Yeah, it's always nice coming off a loss to play against a team that you know that you can beat and you've beaten in the past. Not saying that Pennsauken's not going to give them a challenge, but it does feel nice when you know you can beat this team.
And Pennsauken's actually coming off a win this past weekend at Pemberton. They won that one 4-0. So, certainly they're looking to build some momentum as well as they look to finish up their season, hopefully on a high note. And looks like Northern's going to clear this one out of the zone. As we said, this is the first game in our doubleheader tonight. The girls team is going to take on Holy Cross, and which should be a great moment for our senior girls as well, led by Coach Shannon Lawyer and Miss Michelle Refrano. And they've actually got the girls playing pretty well as well this year, so best of luck to them as they move forward. Now, obviously, you can follow this game on Northern TV, but you can also check us out on Twitter to keep up with all things Northern on Comcast Channel 19, Verizon 42. We're also streaming on the web, so lots of ways to stay plugged into all Northern sports and all of our awesome programming on Northern TV. And you can check us out on our webpage as well for all things scheduling-wise. And it looks like Northern's back on the attack, but that ball is going to go out of bounds.
It's going to go out for a corner. Northern's going to have an even better opportunity here for a goal. They could easily go up 2-0 right now. a quick corner now. They're going to try to move it back, trying to catch Pennsauken off guard. And that shot was just blocked, and it's going to go out of bounds.
But Abel Nunez there with the quick throw in, number 7. Looking to set something up here. Great defense there by Pennsauken, clearing that ball out to about midfield.
Yeah, they just filled the box there, made it almost impossible for Northern to get off a clean pass, and just cleared it out.
But still tremendous play as they look to clear it out here, get the ball to midfield, maybe set up on offense again. Looks like fighting for possession there. That ball's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to be a quick throw in here for Pennsauken.
A very quick, right inside the box. They're going to play with it a little bit. Northern's going to try to clear it out. Pennsauken's got it. They're going to take... Nope, Northern gets it before Pennsauken can get a shot off.
As we said, Northern's certainly been the aggressor here so far today. Going to get a good throw in here, it looks like, for the Hounds. And going to set up on offense again. 23 minutes to play here in the first half. Northern's up 1-0. With a great play by Christian Hurt earlier in the game, putting us on the board. And it looks like Ethan Shaw there is going to set something up here for the Hounds, but knocked away by Pennsauken. And Northern still continuing to fight for every possession here. Again, great turnout on hand. Crowd seems to be fired up for this game. It is senior night, first of our doubleheader.
Yeah, it's only 1-0. They definitely still have to fight hard for every ball they can get, because you don't really want to fall asleep. Definitely nice cross right there. They're going to have a good shot on goal coming up now.
Just looks like we were outnumbered there, and that one's going to get sent out of bounds. But Northern wastes no time, staying aggressive, looking like a quick throw in there, trying to catch Pennsauken off guard.
So it's all Northern right now. 1-0. They've still got the ball, bringing it back to the goalie, and they're gonna just try to work it slowly up the field. More of a methodical play because they're already up.
Great play there by Pennsauken. Now, when these seniors on Northern were freshmen, the team actually did really well. In 2013, they had one of the biggest upsets in state tournament history when Northern defeated the number 2 seed Heightstown in the state tournament. And obviously, the team has grown in those few years. Looks like we're going to get a quick sub here, a couple players in and out. And it's obvious that they've developed a lot of camaraderie and a lot of experience based on that, because they've been playing really well the last few years. Like I said, last year hosted their first home playoff game in 15 years. And, lost to the eventual champs. So they've certainly been doing a great job, and that's going to get scooped up there by Northern.
Yeah, so far Pennsauken's only been able to take shots like that are too far away really to make any pressures. That's part of why Northern's been able to be up 1-0, is that defensively they haven't given Pennsauken a chance to shoot.
Still plenty of time here in the first half, so certainly anything could happen, but Northern on the attack again. That one's going to get stopped. Scooped up by Pennsauken. Looked like we were going to get a rebound chance there, but credit to the goalkeeper there, scooping it up. They've certainly kept him active tonight, as he sends that one to about midfield.
Yeah, Pennsauken's goalie really hasn't even had time to sit back and rest at all. I mean, it's been all Northern. They've been down the field every couple minutes, attacking at Pennsauken the whole time.
And that is Aaron Chester in goal for Pennsauken. So he's already made quite a few saves. That first one got by him, almost unsavable. Credit to Northern for setting that play up. Looks like they're going to try to set something up as well here. We're about halfway through the first half. Again, I'm Mr. James Dow, joined by Mr. Decker Morrow. We are here live. It is Monday, October 17th. It is senior night as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds take on the Pennsauken Indians in a great local matchup here.
That one's going to sail out of bounds. It's going to be a Pennsauken throw-in.
Now, Pennsauken is coached by Mr. William Snyder. He teaches science and engineering at Pennsauken. He's entering his 10th season as head coach of the varsity soccer program. He's been teaching and coaching at Pennsauken for more than 20 years. He's also an alumni of Pennsauken, so obviously, this team means a lot to him. He was actually recognized a few years ago as the South Jersey Coach of the Year, so he's got plenty of experience. And he's seen many players, and as Northern has, go off to college and be successful with soccer. And even though this team's struggled this season, hopefully his players can learn from this experience, continue to grow and build their program as well. And as we said, a couple of Pennsauken's wins this year, 3 out of 4 have come on the road, and they've gotten some big wins against teams like Burlington City, Holy Cross, and Leap Academy. So, they can't be taken lightly. The struggle for them has really been putting goals on the board because they only average about 1 goal a game, and certainly they're already down 1-0.
Yeah, it's certainly hard to win a game when you only score about one. To win that many when you're only scoring 1 goal a game, because your defense can't do all the work for the team.
And they've actually been shut out 5 times this season. They've had 4 games where they've only scored 1 goal, and they've had some close losses to teams like RV, Riverside, and Cinnaminson. So they're giving up about 3 goals a game. Certainly, we said Northern scores just over 2, so hopefully Northern can get back on the attack here, put another one on before halftime, and be in the driver's seat.
Yeah, they just reapplied the pressure in these last couple minutes. They've been down on the Pennsauken side for the majority of the last 3-4 minutes of this game. It's been all Northern. They're still in control, and Pennsauken really hasn't had many opportunities at all.
And great job there by the Hounds. That's going to be another one for Christian Hurt, putting a second goal on the board there. Northern is now up 2-0 with under 18 minutes to play here in the first half.
Yeah, that was an incredible play. Just a nice cross and a volley out of the air, right into the goal.
So it looks like the crowd's fired up. Players are fired up. Coaching staff loves it. Northern up 2-0. Just under 18 minutes to play here in the first half. Joining us now is Northern Broadcasting student, Mr. Kyle Forsini. How you doing today, Kyle?
Good, Mr. Dow. Good to be with you and Decker here for this great boys soccer game. Already up 2-0, so it's a good way to start.
Yeah, Northern has certainly wasted no time getting on the board here. 2 goals by Christian Hurt, doing a great job. Now this is as we said, the second game, or the first game rather, of our doubleheader. Girls soccer as well is coming up later on tonight with a big match against Holy Cross. So we wish them the best of luck. And certainly, Kyle, you and Decker have been sort of our good luck charms. We've done 4 or 5 games in a row, and Northern's won all of them. So hopefully we can continue this positive outcome here, and then Northern's got about under 15 minutes in the first half trying to hold on to this lead.
Dude, I have to go announce some stuff. Watch out.
Mr. Chorba, call 2093. Mr. Chorba.
So, Kyle, what can you tell us about the boys' team this season?
Well, the boys' team is coming with a record of 7-7-1, so they're looking to get on track here. I should say 6-8-1. I'm sorry. So they're looking to try and get back on track here in this game. So they have a good chance against the Pennsauken team, who's kind of middle of the pack. So they're home for their senior night. They should be amped up for this game, and hopefully they can come out with a win. They're already up 2-0, courtesy of Christian Hurt. He scored 2 great goals there earlier on in this first half. So hopefully Northern can kind of keep that momentum going.
And Decker, what are some of the things that have stood out to you so far in the first half?
Well, one of the biggest deals is Northern's really had control of the ball the entire game, and that they haven't given Pennsauken any shots on goal, really, besides I think just one. That one sailed over the net. But Northern's been able to kind of control the ball, control the pace of the game, and that's carried them to a 2-0 lead so far.
Now, Kyle, this is the second senior night we've done. Last season, the boys took on Bordentown. That was a nail-biter. Bordentown held on to win that one 2-1. Actually, that game could have gone either way. If you remember, Northern missed a header earlier in the game. They could have sort of put them in the driver's seat. But, always a great turnout here on senior night. And hopefully our boys can get a big win, a big victory in front of our home crowd.
Yeah, going back to that game last year, they were playing a very good Bordentown Scotties team in their senior night there. And they played them very tough. Like you said, Mr. Dowd had a chance there to kind of take control of that game and didn't do it, ended up losing that game, but they fought hard, and certainly looks like they're going to keep some of the same senior night luck going here tonight.
Yeah, and at 6-8-1, it's not over. It's not really over for them. They've got 3 games. They can still get over 500 this year.
Absolutely. They play Pennsauken next Monday as well, actually, so 2 games against Pennsauken. You'll get to know your opponent in those 2 games, so hopefully Northern can try to come out on top in both of those 2.
Yeah, they're looking good to come out on top of this one at least.
And as I said, Pennsauken is only 4-11 on the season, but 3 of their 4 wins have been on the road. So they certainly play up to the level of competition, especially on the road. And they're still in this one. There's 13 minutes to play here in the first half, and certainly a whole nother 40 minutes in the second half. Now the teams are going to switch sides, and as I said before, we have slightly abbreviated halves tonight to try to squeeze in 2 games. So instead of typical 45 minutes, it'll be 40-minute halves. But that certainly hasn't slowed anybody down as Northern sends that one over to the keeper there for Pennsauken. As I stated, Aaron Chester, the goalie for Pennsauken, has been doing a pretty good job this season. It's really been their scoring that's been their Achilles heel so far. They've only scored about 1 goal a game, Pennsauken, although Northern's only scoring about 2.2 goals a game, so it really could go either way.
And Northern's got junior goalie Connor Hogan right now for their senior night game, so obviously a big confidence boost for him. He's got a big crowd watching him here tonight, and hopefully he holds on to this 2-0 lead.
I think that's only shot number 2 for Pennsauken, and that one also goes over the net. They really haven't had anything close or even in the 18, really. It's just been distant shots that have sailed over the net. No real trouble for Hogan.
As the team sort of regroups, like I said, we have a girls' game immediately following this one. A lot of action at the farm. Tonight we have girls varsity tennis versus Burlington Township. Girls volleyball is home tonight versus Notre Dame. We've got a lot of docket of games up this week as well. Tomorrow, girls volleyball takes on Princeton. The field hockey team will be taking on Florence this week, tennis versus Willingboro, and obviously a big home football game. Our senior boys will be playing Princeton this upcoming Friday. So we'd love you to come out and support our boys in another senior night game, trying to get their first victory of the season. I know Coach Dulce and the other coaches are doing a great job getting the team prepared, and we look forward to that exciting night. And then obviously in about 2 weeks we have Northern's annual homecoming 2016, which will be a fantastic event for community members to come out, show support. Northern will be taking on Hopewell Valley this season for homecoming in kind of a rubber match. Hopewell Valley beat them last year by 2 points, so hopefully Northern can get the revenge, and I know that would be a win for our seniors as well. So still about 11 minutes to play here in the first half. Again, for those just joining us, I'm Mr. James Dowd, joined by broadcasting students Mr. Decker Morrow and Mr. Kyle Forsini. We are here live. It is Monday, October 17th at Northern Burlington County Regional High School as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds take on the Pennsauken Indians. It is senior night, and it is an unseasonably warm day here at the farm, as Northern has a 2-0 lead with just under 11 minutes to play here in the first half.
As you had said, Decker, only about 2 shots on goal here for Pennsauken, so that's going to be key for Northern if they're going to try and get this win tonight. Is they're going to have to try and not let many shots on goal happen, and if they do that, they'll definitely, hopefully, come out with a win at least.
Yeah, real big shot differential so far. I think Northern's had 6 or 7 opportunities with 2 of them going in. A couple too far passes that have just gone right to the goalie, but really they've been able to just make the most of their opportunities where Pennsauken's only had a few and not been able to make anything out of them.
Quick throw in there by the Hounds. Kyle, what can you tell us about some of the senior boys on the Northern Burlington team?
Well, the Northern team is led by seniors like Jack Teich, Abel Nunez, Matt Kohler, Jake Iraka, Isaac Inyang, Alex Hushka. So they definitely have some good senior talent, and they have a lot of seniors on this team. So that's definitely helpful to these younger kids. As we've seen Christian Hurt, he's only a sophomore tonight, and he scored 2 goals already. So the older students here and players here on the Northern soccer team are definitely playing a role in the development of these younger players, and that's definitely what you look for when you're a team like this. You look for older leaders like that to kind of mentor those younger kids, and I think the senior staff right now has definitely done that.
And certainly as a varsity athlete yourself, you've had some experience as well. You play on the golf team. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Playing on the golf team has definitely been a fun experience, and we've had seniors who have kind of showed me the ropes. Seniors like Dan Malloy, who graduated 2 years ago. My brother, Chris Forsini, also graduated 2 years ago. And as of last year, 2 seniors, Elliot Bauer and Travis Mazurik. So as I grew closer to those players, they definitely improved my game and made me feel more comfortable out there playing, made you feel like you belonged. And when you start getting that sense and that feeling, it definitely helps your play and spurs you on to play better for the team.
Just about 9 minutes to play here in the first half, and again, it is 2-0. Greyhounds lead this one. 2 goals by Christian Hurt early in the first half have put the Hounds up ahead. And certainly when you're leading a game, certainly in soccer, 2 goals is not impossible to come back from, but it certainly puts the Hounds here in the driver's seat with just about a few minutes left to go here in the first half. And obviously stay tuned during halftime. You can watch a tremendous presentation for our seniors, and I know it means a lot to them. Be honored with their family and friends on hand, and I'm sure our coaching staff will have some kind words to say. So that'll be up in just a few minutes here at halftime as Northern looks to preserve this 2-0 lead as we look to end the first half very shortly.
Hey, back in. There's an open guy 4. I got 12. Pick this up and make it count, baby.
It's definitely going to be important, as you said, Mr. Dowd. 2 goals in soccer is easy to overcome, so it's going to be important for Northern to make sure they don't get off the attack here and don't kind of let this 2-0 lead get to them. 2-0 is definitely a significant lead, but like you said, it can vanish very quickly, so Northern needs to kind of stay on the attack here and not let Pennsauken get too many opportunities.
Yeah, this free kick could get Pennsauken right back into the game. It could get them up close in the scoring here, maybe 2-1, but Northern's defense is able to stop them so far.
Outstanding defense there by the Hounds. Just under 8 minutes to play here in the first half as they continue to fight for every possession. As we look ahead, the BCSL playoffs start in about 2 weeks, and Northern, as I said, is currently seated 8th. They're looking to maybe jockey for some position. They advanced last year. They had a home playoff game, which was the first here at the farm in about 15 years, and they actually fell in the second round to Ocean, and as we discussed, Decker, Ocean won the whole thing last year, so certainly Northern's got high expectations. I know Coach Faust is doing a great job, along with Coach Westerberg, Coach Rogers, keeping these boys fired up, and a couple games left on the schedule, and then we head into the playoffs in just under 2 weeks. It looks like Witten Britton there was trying to make a play, but great defense there, credit to Pennsauken.
That ball is going to sail out of bounds there.
It's going to be a Northern throw-in. Abel Nunez with the throw.
Northern trying to get on the attack here. Try and score one more goal here before the end of the half.
It's going to be their throw-in again.
How about Christian Hurt, man, in this first half? 2 goals to give Northern that 2-0 lead. That's definitely awesome for his confidence,
Yeah, that's a big game for one of the younger players on the team. Definitely going to help him. He is the leading scorer on the team, so add 2 more goals to that.
Absolutely, in front of all the home fans and all the the varsity girls soccer teams here, and the crowd here is fantastic. So definitely some big confidence for him as a younger player on this team. That's only going to improve as he gets older.
Please come to the West Nurse's office.
So just under 5.5 minutes to play here, and for those who don't know, the clock will stop with 2 minutes left as the referees are in charge of keeping track of extra time. So with 2 minutes left, the clock will pause, and the refs will be up to them to keep track, and then hopefully Northern can preserve this lead as we go and start to end this first half here. Some fancy footwork there by the Hounds as they continue to push, and maybe they can get another goal here before the end of the half. You never know. There's 5 minutes left.
Yeah, a little softer on the touch right there could have opened up this game to 3-0 there. It was just a little too hard and went right to the goalie.
It's a big kick there from the goalie from Pennsauken. Big accurate kick, because it's gonna give Pennsauken a little bit of possession, but Northern playing some good defense. It's not really letting Pennsauken get too close there to Hogan in goal.
Yeah, they weren't really too close there, and that was still one of their best chances to score this whole game. That just shows you how well Northern's defense has played this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Northern's played very well on defense. Really haven't given Pennsauken too many, if any, chances to score. So, looking for much of the same in that here in the second half, or in the upcoming second half.
Pennsauken's going to kick the free kick there, and Northern's defense is going to take that and try to go the other way with it. I think that's the first shot on goal all game, but Hogan was ready. I mean, it only took 36 minutes for him to get a shot at him. I think he was prepared for that one.
And that one's going to sail out of bounds with 3.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Northern has certainly been the aggressor, and they're certainly in the driver's seat here, hoping to preserve this 2-0 lead. Like I said, folks, if you tune in at halftime, you can see a great award ceremony presentation here for our seniors. We've got 6 seniors on our team being honored tonight, including Witten Britton, Jack Teich, Abel Nunez, Alex Hushka, Jake Iraka, amongst others, who will be, with friends and family. And, we've got a great turnout here. And then obviously stay tuned, folks, because after this game, we've got the girls' senior night as well. And they are coming into this game struggling a little bit this year, but I know Coach Lawyer, Coach Rafrano have the girls fired up for their senior night versus Holy Cross, who's a really, really good team. Holy Cross is on a 3-game losing streak, so I'm sure they've got some motivation to come in here and do some damage. But I know Northern's girls, who are actually on hand right now here tonight, are very much looking forward to this senior night as well. So hopefully we wish them the best of luck. Corner kick there, great defense by the Hounds, sending that one away.
And Holy Cross, the team that the girls, like you said, are playing in their senior night game, have not been too good on the road. So hopefully our home crowd maybe can be a pro-Northern crowd and kind of get them some extra energy and get them into that game. They're, certainly Holy Cross has a good record this year, but anything can happen in a senior night game.
Yeah, and you're not wrong about the home crowd. I mean, this is probably one of the biggest games that they're going to get home crowd-wise, because it's senior night. You got the parents, you got friends, you got other teams are staying here. I know even the volleyball team's staying after to watch and support Northern soccer teams tonight.
Yeah, and I'm sure the boys soccer team will stay after to watch the girls game as well. So definitely going to be a lot of fans out there just to pad to the fans that we already have out here. A great draw here tonight. As we had touched on earlier, unusually warm, so that could also be a factor as to how many people came out tonight, but definitely some great support for both of these two teams. Great header there by Northern to kind of keep that ball down in Pennsauken's end of the field. Looked like Pennsauken was going to try and boot that down towards Northern's end, but a header there by Northern is going to give Pennsauken a throw-in down in their own territory.
Yeah, it's going to keep them down in their own territory, like you said, which is where they've pretty much been the whole game. This ball's been on Pennsauken's side of the field probably 85% of this 40 minutes so far. And it looks like the first half is going to end very soon. We're going into stoppage time now.
Yeah, once I think possession's controlled by either team, I think the half's going to end relatively soon. But a good first half for Northern. Obviously not over just yet, but looking like it's going to be a 2-0 lead going into the half. Definitely something you can build on and something you should be happy with going into the second half.
Yeah, I don't really know what much more our coaches are going to really be saying to these boys. I mean, they've just done really well in the first half. Hasn't really been even that close. They've had the ball the majority of the time. They've had most of the shots, and it's just been Northern possession almost all game.
So the first half is winding down here, and as I said, folks, stay tuned. Halftime, we got a great moment here for our seniors. We're going to honor the 8 seniors on the team: Whitten Britton, Alex Hushka, Isaac Inyang, Jake Irack, Matt Kohler, Noah Osmond, Dylan Rose, and Jack Teich. I know it'll be a great moment, proud moment for them to be with their families and the coaching staff as Northern is looking to cruise into the second half here with this 2-0 lead and hopefully get a big win here for senior night. So as the clock winds down here in the first half, we're doing a great job. Hopefully the Hounds can stay competitive and again in the second half, and that's going to do it, folks. So stay tuned for halftime, and we'll pick back up in the second half action.
And ladies and gentlemen, at the half, your score: Greyhounds 2, Indians nothing. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we honor the members of the senior class on our Varsity Boys Soccer team. We honor and recognize them for the dedication and the energy that they have brought to our soccer program. And we also would like to recognize the parents and guardians who have supported them throughout the years. Our first senior this evening is Alex Hushcha, escorted by Chris. Alex is interested in attending Rutgers University and majoring in business or science for analytics. Alex Hushcha. Our next senior is Dylan Rose, escorted by Teresa. Dylan looking into Rutgers and Seton Hall universities to major in economics or finance. Our next senior is number 6, Matt Kohler, escorted by Mike and Karen Kohler. Matt is a captain and 4-year letter winner in our soccer program. He is interested in the College of New Jersey, the University of Delaware, and looking to major in business. Our next senior, number 7, Abel Nunez, being escorted by Alfonso and Lizette. Abel is interested in Rowan University with a business major and a minor in history. Senior number 13, Winton Britton, escorted by Wayne and Joan. Winton is looking into Albright University, Keystone College, and Cobleskill University. He is interested in computer science and Spanish as a double major. Our next senior, number 14, Jack Teich, escorted by John and Chrissy. He is interested in the University of Vermont and the University of Delaware to major in mechanical engineering. Senior number 15, Noah Osmond, escorted by Mark and Linda. He is interested in Virginia Tech University, the University of Connecticut, and Drexel University to major in computer engineering. Our next senior is number 16, Jake Iraka, escorted by Tracy and Kevin. Jake is a 3-year letter winner in our program, as well as a captain this year. He is interested in the University of Delaware, Syracuse University, and the College of New Jersey to study pre-law. And our final senior, number 20, Isaac Inyang, escorted by Isaac and Heidi. Isaac is looking into New Jersey Institute of Technology, Rowan University, and St. Lawrence University. His field of study would be biochemistry. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a wonderful round of applause for our graduating seniors, the class of 2017 Varsity Boys Soccer. Thank you, gentlemen.
And we're back for the second half. For those of you just joining in, I am Mr. James Dowd. I am joined by broadcasting students Mr. Kyle Forsini and Mr. Decker Morrow. We are here live at the farm. It is Monday, October 17th, 2016, as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds take on the Pennsauken Indians in a great local matchup here. It is senior night, and Northern's been playing really well. First half, 2 goals by Mr. Christian Hurt have put the Hounds on the board, and hopefully the Hounds can advance on this lead here in the second half, and they've been doing a great job. And certainly, once again, congratulations to our seniors, Winton Britton, Alex Hushka, Isaac Inyang, Jake Irack, Matt Kohler, Noah Osmond, Dylan Rose, and Jack Teich, who are on it at halftime with their friends and their family members here to support our seniors here for their final home game at Northern. Now, as I said, Northern's been playing pretty well this season. They are currently 6-8-1. And certainly with the win here could help pull them to the 500 mark, closer to the 500 mark. Pennsauken struggled a little bit this year at 4-11, but this is a Pennsauken team that has really improved despite their record. This is a team that's coming off some really tough seasons. In 2015, they were 1-18, with their only win coming against Willingboro, and in 2014, they were 1-16, and their win was at Winslow. So, despite Northern having their number the last couple years, Pennsauken's really improved. To go from 1 win to 4 wins says a lot, I think, about their coaching staff and about their players. And some of their players who have been outstanding standouts have been Richard Guyan, David Raymond, and Joe Mendoza. So hopefully those boys, aren't getting too dissatisfied here and can continue to build on these seasons. There are 3 games left for Pennsauken, so certainly anything could happen. They're all home games. Pennsauken has a game on the 20th, just a couple days, versus Burlington Township. On the 24th, as we stated earlier, the Greyhounds will go to Pennsauken to play, and then finally they'll end their season on the 29th versus Camden Catholic. And despite struggling, Pennsauken has 10 seniors on their team, and I know it would mean a lot for those boys to get some wins as they head into their final games. Really, the key for Pennsauken will be getting on the board. As I said, they've had some difficulty scoring this season. They're only averaging about 1 goal a game, as opposed to last year, where they averaged 2 goals a game. But certainly, their number of goals that they're giving up has gone down from 4 to 3 the last year, and still plenty of time to play here, with that ball heading to about midcourt. So, guys, what are some of the things that have stood out to you from the first half?
Well, Northern has definitely kind of controlled possession. They've scored 2 goals, courtesy of Christian Hurt, so that's been huge for them. They really haven't given Pennsauken too many opportunities, which I think is going to be key for them to win this game, and hopefully they'll keep doing that here in the second half.
And they're getting tremendous goal play by Hogan. The Hounds have not let up a goal, and that was another shot on goal there. That one sailed wide over the net.
Yeah, Hogan's definitely been playing really well today. He's not let anything in. He's really not giving them too many good shots. He's only had to block a couple, though, which has been courtesy of the defense. But everything that's come his way, he's stopped.
And as you said, Kyle, Northern has been the aggressor tonight. They've done a great job keeping Pennsauken on their heels. And they put 2 goals up quickly in the first half. Certainly they've been trying to score additional goals, but 2-goal lead, especially in soccer, is a comfortable lead. Certainly they're not going to look to give up any, but with 35 minutes left here in the second half, they are certainly in the driver's seat to pull out a big win here tonight.
Who's on 2 coming to the ball? Who's on 11?
It looks like it's going to be a corner for Northern here. Another good opportunity. And Pennsauken's able to clear that one out, so Northern's not going to be able to make the most out of their chance here.
So just under 35 minutes to play here. Again, for those just tuning in, I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting students Mr. Kyle Forsini, Mr. Decker Morrow. We are here live at the farm. It is Monday, October 17th for senior night as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds take on the Pennsauken Indians in the first of our doubleheader. Stay tuned for later tonight. Looks like a little skirmish there. Later tonight, we have the girls' senior night against Holy Cross. So two great matchups here and some other games going on at the farm as well as we continue in this terrific matchup.
Yeah, if Northern's able to hold this lead out and win this game and win out, they'll probably have a home game in the playoffs this year, which is 2 years in a row they'll have a home playoff game, which is huge for this team.
Yeah, last year they beat Pemberton in their home game in the first round of the state playoffs, so they would definitely like to get a home game again this year, because that one just sails over the goal there, and it's going to be a free kick here or goal kick here from Pennsauken.
Yeah, too bad it's not football, because that looked like the field goal was good there.
And certainly the football team, Decker, has a great matchup coming up this Friday. We'd love for you fans to come out and support the Hounds as they take on Princeton High School. That is our senior night for our boys football team. I know they're looking for their first win on the season. I know Coach Jewel Dosey's got the team fired up. And certainly you can come out and check that game out. And then in just about 2 weeks, we have Northern's annual homecoming 2016, as the Greyhounds take on the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs, which should be a tremendous game. And the boys end their season with the Commander's Cup against Pemberton. So a lot of action going on still to play here in our fall sports season. But we're sort of winding down, and then we have a lot to look forward to in the winter season as well. Great header there by Northern.
Still good defense here by Northern, not really letting Pennsauken get too many opportunities. So that'll be key for them if they're going to hold this 2-0 lead.
It looks like there's a good battle here at midfield, and Pensauken's going to come away with the ball here, try to take it the other way. Maybe put up some points finally today. It's been 47 minutes and they have only had a couple shots on target. Maybe just by getting the ball at midfield, they're hoping to score one.
Looks like senior Jake Iraka looking to send this one downfield for the Hounds.
Good battle there by sophomore Justin Dwyer. Looks like it's going to be a throw in here for Northern. Nope. Northern's going to boot this one down the field here. So hopefully they'll try and get some possession and score another goal to go up 3-0.
Now you can follow all of Northern's action, obviously, at NBC Athletics. That is run by our athletic director, Dr. Dan Uzak. He does a great job keeping everybody plugged in to all things Northern sports. You can follow Pennsauken Athletics at PHS Athletics 1 on Twitter. So if you're interested in keeping track of all things that are going on with them, certainly you can check it out. And they've got some other games going on at their school today as well, as the Pennsauken girls volleyball team takes on Florence. That game's at Pennsauken. So lots of ways to stay plugged into all the athletic here in our neighboring towns. And certainly you can follow the boys soccer team on Twitter, as I said earlier in the first half, at Northern_soccer. So lots of ways to stay plugged in. And as I stated, Decker, you and Kyle have sort of been our good luck charms the last couple of games. We recorded 2 varsity sports last fall. 2 games in the winter where the Greyhounds defeated Triton High School and Hopewell Valley High School in basketball. We did a boys volleyball game, the first ever home game here at the farm, where we were victorious versus Leap. And then we did actually a girls lacrosse game where the girls defeated Pennsauken, of all teams. And then we're coming off a big win, girls volleyball versus Collingswood, that we did just a few weeks ago. So hopefully we can continue this positive momentum. And as I said, this is the first game of our doubleheader senior night. The girls team will be taking on Holy Cross in just a little bit. And I know the girls team is fired up. Coach Shannon Lawyer, Coach Michelle Rafrano has done a great job with that girls team. And I know it would mean a lot to get 2 big home wins here in front of our home crowd for senior night. Northern looking to put another one on the board there. Great defense there by Pennsauken. Northern's going to get another opportunity to put one on the board here, and as I said earlier, Christian Hurt scored the first 2 goals for the Hounds. That one looks like it's just going to get cleared by Pennsauken. So great defense to them. Certainly only being down 2 goals is not an insurmountable lead, but they certainly have their work cut out for them. Now, as the fall season winds down, we have an exciting winter sports season up at the docket here at Northern. The boys wrestling team, led by Coach Jewel Dolce, certainly has high expectations. Both girls and boys basketball, advanced to the state playoffs last year, so they're looking to continue to advance. A little scuffle there, going to get scooped up. We have the winter track team. It's always highly competitive. Boys and girls bowling, swimming teams, and of course our winter cheerleaders, who keep all of our teams motivated. So I know all these teams have some high expectations. And looks like Northern's going to set up here maybe for another shot on goal. We'll see if the Hounds can put another one on the board here. Good defense there by Pennsauken, clearing the zone. Stopping another goal opportunity by the Hounds. Quick throw in here by Pennsauken.
Pensauken's played very good defense in the second half. Northern's kind of had the ball down in their end, but they haven't let up any goals yet, and they really haven't given Northern too many good opportunities. So definitely some much better defense in the second half here by Pennsauken.
Yeah, they've really adjusted well to what Northern's done so far. Well, what Northern did through the halftime break. I mean, it looks like Pensauken's coach got his team ready to go for the second half, maybe a little bit more prepared than they were for the first half against Northern.
Looked like Ethan Shaw there for the Hounds was trying to set something up there. Got broken up, as you said. Great defensive play by Pennsauken, but Northern still on the attack. Looking to put a 3rd goal here on the board. Maybe Christian Hurt could get a hat trick tonight. That one's going to sail out of bounds, but Northern wastes no time. Quick throw in. Right back at it.
Looks like it's going to be a throw in here for Pennsauken.
Some fancy footwork there by the Hounds, but it's going to go out of bounds, and Pensauken's going to go back on defense here.
Yeah, not really a good throw in there, and a nice shot, but just was blocked by the goalie there for Pennsauken.
It's probably their best scoring chance here in the second half. That was good opportunity there for Northern, but a great play by the Pennsauken goalie, so keeps this game at a 2-0 advantage for Northern.
And even though we have a stop in the game action here, it looks like we're going to get a quick substitution here for both teams. The clock is going to keep running, and as I said, the officials will keep track of the extra time. They'll tack it on at the 2-minute mark. The clock will stop, and the officials will keep track of all the extra time that's been taken off. But looks like we're going to get right back here. Pensauken's going to boot this one downfield. Put it right back in Northern territory.
Yeah, Pennsauken really hasn't made too much of any of these design plays, any of these set pieces that they've had. They've kind of just kicked it downfield and hope what they were doing would work. But Northern's defense is better than that. They've been able to stop all these hopes that Pensauken's had.
And as I said earlier, Pennsauken is really a team that's had some trouble putting points on the board all season. Certainly the team has been playing well on the road. As I discussed, 3 of their 4 wins have come on the road, but they only average about 1 goal a game, so they're really behind in this one, already being down 2 goals with just under 30 minutes to play here. Northern's going to throw it in, and obviously, as we said, Coach Faust has done a great job keeping the defense highly aggressive against Pennsauken. Looks like a little confusion there, but Northern's going to throw this one back in. Looks like Abel Nunez here for the Hounds.
Looks like it's going to be another throw-in for Abel Nunez here.
Now it's going to be a throw-in for Pennsauken. Nice fight there midfield. Northern's able to just capitalize on it and take the ball. And they're still fighting for it.
Definitely not letting up here in the second half. Already up 2-0, but they're still playing hard and really not letting Pennsauken get into this game.
Yeah, with the playoffs coming up soon, every goal matters, because if they're tied with somebody, it could come down to goal differential. So if they can get another goal here against Pennsauken, maybe go up 3-0, that's huge for Northern.
Looks like senior Jack Teich is going to boot this one down the field here for Northern.
And as you said, Decker, with the playoffs right around the corner, Northern is currently positioned 8th in the BCSL, just behind some local competition like RV, Burlington Township, and Bordentown. But if they can hold on to this victory tonight, they'll advance their record to 7-8-1 with 3 games to play, so they still got a chance to get double-digit wins again. And I know that'd mean a lot to Coach Faust after a double-digit win season last year and a great showing in the state playoffs. So what can you guys tell us about some of the seniors here on the team, on the Greyhounds, for their last home game?
Well, most of these seniors have been on this team for about 3 or 4 years, so they've all been playing on the Northern Soccer team for a while. They've been there for the ups and downs, and they're definitely having a good senior night here tonight. They've got seniors like Jack Teich, Jake Iraka, Matt Kohler, Quentin Britton, Alex Hushka, Isaac Inyang, so Matt Kohler as well. So all these guys are definitely going to be pumped up for this game here tonight. And they've definitely shown it here so far, up 2-0 and kind of holding Pennsauken down here. So a lot of these seniors have come a long way with this soccer program and certainly look like they're trying to make their senior season last year, trying to make a run to the state playoffs here towards the end of the season.
And quite a few of those players that you named there, Kyle, are also multiple sport athletes. I know we did a volleyball game last spring. A couple of those guys obviously are on the volleyball team. I know some of those guys run winter track, spring track. So certainly no rest for them as they continue to stay aggressive here. Looks like we're going to get a corner kick for Northern.
And that header's not going to be where Northern was hoping it would go. It's just going to go to the sideline, and Northern's going to fight for it there.
Still plenty of soccer to go here. Just under 22 minutes to play in the second half. Again, I am Mr. James Dowd, joined by broadcasting students Mr. Kyle Forsini, Mr. Decker Morrow. We are here live at the farm. It is Monday, October 17th, as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds take on the Pennsauken Indians in a great local matchup. It is senior night 2016, and Northern has a 2-0 lead here in the second half.
Good play there by Connor Hogan there.
Yeah, he hasn't been challenged too much, but every time he has, he's come up with good stops today.
And certainly with the score 2-0, we've been giving a lot of props to the offense, so to speak. Christian Hurt with 2 quick goals in the first half, but really it's been the defense that's done a great job as well tonight. And they're led by their goalkeeper Connor Hogan, who's been making every stop, as you said, Decker. Not too many, but at the same time hasn't let anything get by him. And when you have a shutout going, that means a lot to the team, the defense. They know that if a ball gets by them, you're going to make the stop. The offense can kind of go on cruise control for a little bit here with a 2-0 lead, 20 minutes to play in the second half. Not to say that the Hounds are going to let up, but at the same time, they know that time is against Pennsauken, and if they can just preserve this lead, they can get a big win here tonight.
Another great save there by Connor. Like you were saying, Mr. Dowd, he's been there, he's been making all the saves, so like you said, the offense can kind of go on cruise control, and they know that if anything gets by the defense, that he's going to be there to stop it.
Yeah, that's a couple quick challenges just in a row here. I'd be getting a little bit nervous, though, on the sidelines here about Northern's defense.
Looks like Northern just ran out of field there. It looks like they were on the attack, going to score a goal, but ball kind of just got past them out of bounds. Look like they're going to set up here for a corner kick. That looks like number 9 on the Hounds. Looks like Jake Iraka.
A little skirmish there with Northern's offense and the goalie. Several members of the team trying to get the ball, but it ended up squeaking out.
And that's going to get scooped up there by Pennsauken. Now, their goalkeeper gave up 2 goals early in the first half, but he's also been playing pretty well here. And looks like a fight there.
Josh Apolito there with some good defense for Northern, so they're kind of just preserving this lead. They had a good scoring opportunity a minute or so ago, but other than that, they've kind of been on the defensive side of the ball here in the second half, but they've definitely held their ground and not let Pennsauken have too many good opportunities.
Looks like we're going to get a quick sub here for Pennsauken. Maybe get some of their seniors in for the final moments here of the second half. Still plenty of time to play, 18 minutes to go. Anything could happen, but certainly Northern's in the driver's seat here with a 2-0 lead.
I mean, it's definitely been a lot less one-sided this half than it was in the first half. Both teams have had about equal opportunities this time, as it looks like Northern's going to have a good chance right now. Playing it out to that outside the same way they've been doing pretty much this whole half. Try to play to the outside and then move it towards the middle for the goal.
Looks like that one hung in the air for just a split second too long. Northern was trying to make something happen there. The ball's going to go out of bounds. Pennsauken going to boot it out of their zone. Great crowd on hand, as I've said. Great turnout here for senior night. And as I discussed, guys, we have another game coming up here just after this one, immediately following. It's going to be the girls' senior night versus Holy Cross, and that was a great header attempt there by Northern. So we've been kind of the good luck charms here for the Hounds past 4 or 5 games we've done together. Hopefully we can continue that good luck for the next game, because the girls have their work cut out for them, and a really good Holy Cross team who comes into the game, have lost 3 in a row, but they started the season red hot, 8-2. Now they're 8-5. They cooled off, but at the same time, great matchup.
Well, if there's been any knock on that Holy Cross team, it's been their road game play. So the girls are definitely going to have their hands full. But on their senior night against a team that has kind of struggled on the road, you never know. Anything can happen. So, like you said, we have been the good luck charm. So hopefully we can bring the girls some luck and get them a win on their senior night.
And that was Josh Apolito, as you said, they're continuing to fight hard on every play. I think this says a lot about the Hounds. There's under 20 minutes to play in the second half. They've got a 2-0 lead, and yet they're still continuing to fight for every ball, every possession. And I know Coach Faust likes the effort here. Certainly, quite a bit of soccer to play here. As Ethan Shaw sending this one down. Looks like going to set up a possession here for Pennsauken.
Yeah, they definitely haven't let up at all. So good effort for Northern this entire night, and they got to keep it up for the final 16 minutes of this game. But all in all, they've kind of, going up 2 goals early, it's easy to take your foot off the gas and kind of let Pennsauken back into this game. And, anything can happen once you let a team back in the game. But they've played solid all the way through. Some tight defense here by Josh Apolito, and they've all played with heart tonight and really haven't given Pennsauken too much of a chance. And a good save there by Connor Hogan on one of the chances Pennsauken did have to score a goal there. So he's been playing well all night.
Well, and the big deal about Pensauken's chances, just like that one, almost all of them have come from outside the 18. They really haven't had any close inside shots or any real tough opportunities for the goal for Connor Hogan to save out there. He's really just had some of these easier ones. They're going to take it to the outside again.
And that one's going to sail out of bounds here. Hounds are going to throw it right back in with just about 15 minutes to play here in the second half.
And he's going to do a corner here. It's going to get blocked by the goalie, sent back out.
Pennsauken still on the attack here. Great clear there by the Hounds.
Looks like that ball might be sailing into the stands there, as Northern kind of booted that ball out of bounds.
And as we said, great turnout here on both sides for Pennsauken and for Northern. Looks like all the fans are sort of sitting together, which is great to see, you know, supporting both teams. And certainly I know some of these fans are here for our next game, which is coming up in just under 15 minutes. So great turnout here for the Hounds as they look to preserve this shutout 2-0 here at the farm.
It's going to be a quick throw in here for Pennsauken. Northern's just going to stop that from making any more progress.
We've had a lot of exciting events here at Northern, and certainly a lot of fall sports still to go, coming off a big open house this past week here at Northern Burlington High School. What can you guys tell us about that?
Well, the Northern Fall Sports this year have certainly been great. They've had the cross-country team and the girls' tennis team have all stepped up this year, and the boys' soccer team has certainly played well. So, you know, fall sports this year for Northern have certainly been a good turnout. The football team struggling right now. They're kind of in a rebuilding phase, but they're looking to get their first win this Friday against Princeton. So if they can do that, you know, things will kind of be looking up for the fall sports teams this year. And then going ahead into winter, we hope they can keep up the same momentum.
So just under 13 minutes to play here in the second half. That one's going to go sailing onto the bench there. Hope those guys are paying attention. But Northern's going to throw this one in quickly. Not waste any time. And stay on the attack.
They're going to hope to stay on the attack here. Pensauken's definitely been playing a little bit better the second half. I mean, I can say that, but they still haven't put up a goal, and it's been almost 18 full minutes here in this second half. They've done better at getting opportunities, but they still haven't made anything out of them.
It almost looked like they were kind of stunned there in the first half when Northern and Christian Hurt put up 2 goals on them real early like that. It's never easy to come back when a team puts up 2 goals in a matter of, you know, a couple minutes on them. So they've definitely kind of regrouped here. Their coaches have done a good job getting them prepared here for the second half, and they've certainly played better. Like you said, Decker, they really haven't had great opportunities on goal. They've really never had a shot inside the 18 that's gone on goal. But the shots that they have had, Connor Hogan and the defense have made good plays on, or that's kind of just really not let them hang around here in this game.
And Northern's going to send that one past midfield there, stay back on the attack. And as we said, offense has gotten a lot of the credit tonight, but it's also been the defense and the goalkeeping that has been standout play for the Hounds.
You're seeing Northern's clearing the ball away a lot this game. It's kind of a defensive strategy. They're up by 2. All they need to do is keep clearing it. Pensauken's the one that's got to put points on the board right now. So that if they just keep clearing it away, there's nothing Pennsauken can really do, and it's just how Northern's been playing today.
Well, yeah, they've been playing smart, Decker, like you just alluded to, not really giving Pennsauken an opportunity. That's Connor Hogan. Looks like he made a save there. But kind of just clearing the ball downfield and kind of playing keep away almost to some degree. So they've certainly played the correct way here in the second half to preserve the lead.
So just under 11 minutes to play here in the second half. Northern in the lead, 2-0. Certainly in the driver's seat here tonight. Back on the attack. Looks like it's going to get scooped up there by Pennsauken. Great job, though, staying aggressive for Northern. As I said, you could check out Northern TV on Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42 for a lot of sports action. We also had some other programming on there. We were recently airing the program of studies, 1980 championship football game. We had graduation 2016 on there, the Greyhound Gala and Greyhound Choice from last year, Understanding Park, and then certainly our flagship program, the Northern News. We've had two fall episodes that we're going to have airing very shortly, and those are going to be some great stories on the boys soccer team, the boys football team, high school, middle school week of respect, back to school, all kinds of ways, and certainly our students of the month as well. Pennsauken looking to set up here. Maybe they can get a goal on the board here with under 10 minutes. And that one's going to get headed out. Great job there by the Hounds, clearing that one. Again, for those just joining in, I am Mr. James Dowd, joined by broadcasting students, Mr. Kyle Forsini, Mr. Decker Morrow. We are here live at the farm. It is Monday, October 17th, 2016, as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds take on the Pennsauken Indians. And the first of our doubleheader, it is senior night here at Northern. And immediately following this game, we have a girls' soccer game where the Northern Burlington Lady Hounds will take on Holy Cross. So great action here at the farm, and certainly we've had some other outstanding games being played here as well today. And so we wish all of our teams the best of luck as we sort of wind down the fall season. And it looks like we're going to get a quick reposition here. Looked like Ethan Shaw was going to set that ball up and send it downfield with So just over 8 minutes to play here. Pennsauken looking to send that one downfield, hopefully trying to get a goal on the board here, close the gap. But Northern's been doing a great job, both offensively and defensively. And again, those two goals scored for Northern were by Christian Hurt in the first half. And the Hounds have kind of been on cruise control since then. Still staying aggressive, but certainly doing their best to keep Pennsauken off the board. Now the Hounds, looking ahead for next season, have a great group of juniors on the team this year. They've got 8 juniors on the team, led by Sam Adenyi, Josh Ippolito, Connor Hogan, goalkeeper, and obviously Christian Hurt, who's an outstanding player, is a sophomore. So they've got plenty to look forward to in years to come. Pennsauken going to throw that one in quickly, trying to catch Northern off guard, but great defensive there by the Hounds, and that one's going to sail out of bounds. With just under 7.5 minutes to play here in the second half. Looks like Pennsauken is getting set up here for a corner kick. And that one's just going to go over the net, and Northern's going to regroup. Looks like we're going to send this one down the field, maybe get a third goal on the board. Northern's been doing a great job tonight, staying aggressive. That one's going to get headed there at midfield. And Pennsauken's going to get possession. Great steal there by Northern. Like I said, the boys have been doing a great job tonight, staying aggressive. There's Josh Ippolito there sending one down, trying to catch Pennsauken off guard. So just over 6 minutes to play here at the farm. And again, it is Monday, October 17th. It is senior night. I am Mr. James Dowd. I am joined by broadcasting students Mr. Decker Morrow and Mr. Kyle Forsini. And this is the first of our double header, and we've got a girls' game immediately following this one, where the Northern Burlington Lady Hounds will take on Holy Cross. So stay tuned here with just under 6 minutes to play. Northern looking to hold on to this lead. Jake Iraka looking to send this one downfield for the Hounds. So just under 6 minutes to play here. The game's winding down. We've got a couple of scores coming in from other games here at the farm tonight. The Northern Burlington girls tennis team defeated Burlington Township 3-2. I know that's a big win for Coach Tomasetti. Bumi Dave got a big singles win and both doubles teams won. So that's going to make the tennis team 11-4 on the season with a couple more games to play. So hopefully they can boost up that win total. They were without standout Jenna Granado, but they've been playing really well lately. 4-1 in their last 5. They've got 3 matches left to play before the state tournament, so best of luck moving forward. In other action, the Northern Burlington girls volleyball team fell to Notre Dame in 2 sets, but 2 hard-fought sets. With the scores of 25-22 and 25-19. So great job by our Lady Hounds, just falling short against Notre Dame. I know Coach Darling has 5 games left to play on the schedule. That's going to drop the volleyball team to 10-11 on the season. But they've been getting some outstanding play from seniors Emma Browning, Emily Konopka, Taylor Sudo, and Sophie Tapuzalu. So I know those girls are fired up with a handful of games left. Hopefully can get into the state tournament, make some noise as well. And that one's going to sail out of bounds here with just under 4.5 minutes to play in this game. Now, Northern, as we stated, has another game up on the docket tonight. The girls' senior night will be immediately following this game. And I know Coach Lawyer, Coach Refrano have the girls fired up in their big home match against Holy Cross. Despite struggling on the season, I know these girls are really fired up here and hopefully can get a big win in front of the home crowd. And I know the boys are going to stick around and watch that game just as the girls come out here and supported us. And once again, just want to remind everybody this Friday we have a big home football game against Princeton High School. It's a senior night game for our boys varsity football team, and I know Coach Joel Dulce has the team fired up. They're looking for their first victory of the season. I know it means a lot for our friends and family and community members and student body to come out here and support our boys, honor our seniors tonight. Great group of seniors on the team looking for their first victory. Should be a great game. As I said, Northern has rebuilt a little bit this season, but I know Coach Dulce has his boys really pumped for this home senior night. And then obviously on October 29th, just want to remind everybody again, homecoming 2016 as the boys football team will take on Hopewell Valley. That should be a great game. And then they end their season with the Commanders Cup game versus Pemberton, as we do every year here. And so looking to get some wins late in the season and maybe build for next year. And it looks like we're going to get a little pause in the game action here, just over 3 minutes to play as Northern looks to regroup. So just under 3 minutes to play here in this game. It looks like Northern's going to hold on to this one. They really did an outstanding job tonight, and I know our home crowd loves it. Now, at the 2-minute mark, as I stated earlier, the clock will stop, and the referees will be in charge of keeping track of the extra time. So if Northern can just hold on to this one, they can get a big win here and advance their record to 7-8-1 on the season. Like I said, a couple more games to go. Those are all away. But getting a big home win here in front of our home crowd, friends and family, community members on senior night, I know means a lot to our boys team. And like I said, stay tuned. The state tournament's coming up in just about 2 weeks. It's going to start on Monday, October 31st, and hopefully Northern can jockey some position. They're currently ranked 8th, but they could certainly move up a spot or two before then and maybe make some noise. And as I stated earlier, Northern actually hosted their first ever home playoff game in about 15 years. Last season, they defeated Pemberton, and then they went on to lose to Ocean, but Ocean ended up winning the whole tournament. So Northern, high expectations going in. Final few minutes here. Looks like they're going to clear the zone. Just want to take this opportunity to once again thank our Northern TV production crew. Certainly Decker and Kyle, you guys have done a great job tonight with me. And look forward to meeting with you guys again for the girls' senior night, which is coming up immediately following this game. Certainly our production crew, Josh Grabenstein, Kyle Apodaca, Bruce Franz, Rachel Liebeck, Jesse Ireland, Joey Sabatino on camera, John Campo on camera as well, doing a great job. Also want to thank our Northern Athletic Department as well as Pennsauken Athletics, our Northern TV facilities, or rather Northern Burlington facilities, for that matter, for doing a great job as always, preparing teachers and staff, family members, community members on hand. Certainly video production teacher Mr. Pona helped coordinate this event. And then obviously you guys, the viewers. Looks like Pennsauken's going to try their very best to get a shot on goal there and just going to get broken up. So Northern's going to, looks like they're going to pull this one out and get a big win, a shutout against Pennsauken, and that's going to be a tremendous victory for our seniors. And as I said, Pensauken's been shut out quite a few times this season, but nothing to get down. The Pennsauken Indians have had a great season despite their record of only 4-11. This is a team that is coming off only one victory in 2015 and only one victory in 2014, so nothing to hang their head on. I think 4 victories, given that, is a really big improvement, and they certainly got some more games to play as well. So Northern looking at the playoffs, a couple weeks. Stay tuned for that. Pensauken's got a couple more games, one more against Northern in about a week, so the rubber match for these two teams to meet. Looks like our girls team is getting prepared there on the sideline. I know they're anxious to get on the field and maybe pull off another victory here for our Hounds in front of our awesome home crowd. So Pensauken's going to send that one away as the clock continues to wind down. Congratulations to the boys team for a big victory tonight. On behalf of Northern TV, Mr. Decker Mara, Mr. Kyle Varsini, I am Mr. James Dowd signing off.